Hey brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome back to Satisfactory. I decided to come back over to our plastic production just to check up on things, and it seems that like we're getting some of these refineries working. Like these first 6 on each column I think are currently being able to work. They're emptying out their fuel or their heavy oil residue fairly decently. I've got a plan to try and fix this somewhat, but it's, you know, not exactly a brilliant solution. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to head down to our main fuel generator setup, and I'm just going to cut off half of it, because we're not using enough power to warrant all of this stuff currently working, and I'd rather get the plastic production going a little bit quicker. So I'm going to turn off, or I'm going to disconnect half of the setup from this side and see if that helps things along a bit. When I'm not flipping the car and having it fucking go everywhere, Jesus. Calm my tits. So I'll just disconnect this power line, and that'll bring our power consumption down to 5,400 megawatts. Or power production down to 5,400. The consumption will still be fairly similar to what it was, although things will sort of run down at this location a little bit more. But hopefully it means that the fuel generators over this way will be doing a bit more work. They'll be consuming more fuel, meaning that more heavy oil residue will be getting consumed. Hopefully freeing up space in these other refineries so that things can just get on track, I suppose. Because I would like this Mark IV belt to at least fill up with plastic. I know it's still not going to be enough for the supercomputers, but it would be something. And something is better than nothing. And depending on the situation, sometimes nothing is better, but, you know, take what you can get, I suppose. Let's have a quick look, see how this might be affecting things. Because these things are full on fuel as well. So it's really just backed up throughout the whole system. Yeah, not 100% sure on what to do here. I'd like to think that in time it will kind of right itself a little bit. Because the generators that we've got should definitely be putting more, or needing to work a bit harder. But I don't know, I'll leave it going for now, and we'll see how it gets on. I'll come back and check in like a little bit later, maybe towards the end of the episode or something. But for now, what I want to do, we're going to head back round to the hub, and we're just going to spend today just sprucing the place up a bit, get it looking a little nicer. Maybe start working on that Hypertube hub that I've been talking about for ages. That belt of plastic's not looking too bad. Again, it could always be better. Okay, so I have got not much space on me. I'm going to go and dump some stuff into the storage container at the hub, but we'll start putting some work into making this place look a little bit nicer, because it's a bit sparse at the moment and I want to fix that. So these bits can just go in here. Don't think I need supercomputers, definitely won't need the gas mask. I think to start with we'll just sort out a little series of ramps and stuff so that we can go and pay our lizard doggos a visit whenever we want. If I put a walkway this side, they won't be able to get up that, but I mean I can easily jump up and down onto this. Hello! You found me anything? You found me some wood. That's nice of you. Thank you very much. A helpful little sod you are. Okay, I also want to change up the walls around here. I want you to be able to see outside. So, what would we like? Like some framed windows? I think framed windows would be nice. Don't those look lovely? You can see the outside world now. If you want to stop getting stuck on those ramps. Seeing as he's just going to stick to me while I'm doing all this, don't really need to worry about it too much. Shouldn't need to worry about him getting out. There we go, that ought to do nicely. And I'm going to put a little bit of a roof over you. Nothing too much. I'll let you get some sunlight. Don't worry about that. And then I need to start filling in more of this. So that's all of this contained, but I need to figure out how I want to get myself in and out of this. I'm thinking Hypertubes will be the answer. For now, I can just hop up there. But I will want to change up this platform up here, so... Up we go. Just get some 1 meter foundations across here. And across that. It's looking quite nice down there. I'm going to extend that a little bit more. I may actually bring this out a little bit further, so A, he's got more sand to run around with, and B, he can get a bit more sun. Why are we putting so much time and care into a digital creation of a lizard doggo? I don't know. I want him to have nice accommodations as best as I can offer him, seeing as I'm keeping him in captivity. Which is, you know, kind of cruel. But that's a little bit better. And then... just put some regular walls in around this bit. And there he goes. I think that looks rather nice for him. Although... that's all off-center and I don't like that. So I'm going to extend it further. I mean, is it off-center? 1, 2 from the edge there. And then 1... no, I mean, that was correct. Just I didn't put that in the center. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I should have put the ramp in the middle of this. Okay, let's get rid of these bits. Got the other bit done. No, just want to get rid of the walkways. Right, there we go. That's tidied this up. It's a little more open than I was expecting it would be, but I actually kind of like the way it looks. So that's all good in my books. As for this bit, close off more of this roof. Have I got corner pieces here? Nope. Need to change that. And we'll just do some walkways around this as well. Not from there. We'll just do like a little thing going around the outside of this. There we go. We can look down, check on our little doggos from up here, and should all be good. Okay, liking how this is turning out. I need to put that in there, and that's all of this surrounding the hub, bar that little block down there that needs to be dealt with. Everything's good. So I'm going to go and grab the equipment workshop, the MAM. We're going to bring those over here, along with the little awesome shop. We'll move all of that. Actually, I haven't got anything in the MAM yet at the moment, have I? No. Which is good. Let's move all of this. Oh, and I need to move my statue as well. I'm going to stick my equipment workshop right there. I'll put the MAM maybe over this side. A couple of little storage containers next to each one as well for like various materials. So I'll slap one in the middle there. Put three next to each one. And then I put just one here so that I can dump a load of stuff and clear out the rest of it. Store all, take all of that back. May need another one of these. Okay, equipment workshop stuff. Let's get all of these in. What else might I want? Don't know at the moment. I think the rest of this can go over here because it was stuff that would either need to be researched or worked on. Yeah. Flower petals can go over here as well. And I'll just pick up my statue. I'll find somewhere else to put that. And that's this old hub location completely cleared out. As for the statue, let's figure out where I'm going to put that. So that should probably go somewhere around here. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Keep it out of the sun so it doesn't suffer any weathering and damage. But now what I want to do is I want to sort out some Hypertube stuff. So we're going to put a wall in. Just in here. We'll go for just the standard steel one, I guess. Make it fit in a little bit better, and it still looks kind of odd. Unless I decide to put walls around all of this, which I'm, kind of regular walls, which I'm not opposed to doing. So we'll do that. And then transport, we need to put a Hypertube wall hole right in there. And then I need to go and find more materials to build with. So I'll grab all of this back. And we need a Hypertube entrance. I'm missing steel pipes. Should have some of those around somewhere. Yeah, some in there. What else do I need for making Hypertubes? Copper sheet, which I've got plenty of. I'm going to need some rotors at some point. But that should do for now. So I want to start working on getting some sort of a Hypertube network going. So that I can just get around the place from spot to spot. And not have to do anywhere near as much running as I normally would. Because that would just be fantastic. So I need, Hypertube entrance. Have I got this on the right side? It's hard to tell. Let me pull out a Hypertube. And I'm just going to send it off this way for now. Maybe run along the centre like that. Or just off-center, I mean. Because I may, what I'm going to do is I'm essentially going to set up some tunnels. And we could get maybe 2, if I extend it 2 floors up, we could maybe get 4 Hypertubes in each. Or in these tunnels. So, could work out quite nicely. So, that is now definitely going to be pointing in the right direction. Plug that there. The wall outlet up here. plug you like that. That's where I'm going to bring that power in from. So unfortunately, the Hypertubes don't transport power like the rails do. So what I may need to do, if I tear out this here and put a wall in, no, those are foundations, walls. Say if I put a wall here, actually we'll do it this side. Would help if I was on the correct side of it, you know. I don't need to be searching for stuff. Put a wall out at there. Keep it nice and discreet along the line, along the walls themselves, and I can take that away. Although I probably want... Did I want that? Yeah, I'll do that as a double-sided, actually. Just for the sake of it, so... I can put you there. Put you on this side. Put another one here. And you can connect over there. You can connect through to this one. And then this one can connect to wherever on this side. Seems good. And for now, for the sake of it, let's put power line down here. Connect you to that. So I should now have an active Hypertube in here. That looks like an active Hypertube. Whoop! Yeah! Nice. So I don't quite know where I want to send these Hypertubes just yet, because, you know, we've got certain locations that are now slightly more permanent. I'm thinking of trying to build like a kind of, you know, Hypertube hub location. So what I might want to do is figure out where I want to build that, because I think a lot of this stuff is going to be going. I'm thinking stuff like this garage, I'm going to move, I'm going to put it somewhere else. Look at him trying to get at me through the windows. What are you doing, you silly sausage? I don't know. Maybe he's got stuff to give me. Maybe that's what's going on. But I do want to try and keep, like, the Hypertubes. Well, I want to try and keep this tunnel nice and clear, so it's not intersecting with any of the sand and all that kind of stuff. So what I may do first would just be bring this around this way. Yeah, I think that's nice. Nice clean lines on everything. And then we'll bring that over this way. We'll just try and find somewhere to put this hub. Now, what purity is this node? This is normal. I might want to try and keep that. Let's bring some foundations over, and I'm going to want to try and make sure I keep clearance for the miner that will go onto it. No, I do need to go and grab some miners. I know I've got some over by the supercomputer build, so I'll go and grab a couple of those. We'll just slap a Mark II miner on it so that we can then work around it. So just slap that there. And then I'll try and build around it as best I can. That'll do. But where this hub's going to go, I don't know. I mean, I could turn the garage space into it. That might not be a bad idea. Tear all this down, because I've got quite a space here. could be good to try and use it. Because I don't think I need the tractor anymore. There's not really much point in that. I'm going to dump the rest of these miners in here, just to get rid of them. Steel beams as well. Jeez. Lots of steel beams. Ugh. Who wants those anymore? I certainly don't. Yeah, I'll just try and delete some of this stuff. Because these belts as well, I'm likely to tidy up. So, what I'm thinking... if I get rid of this, then we'll have a wall down here, and this will be our kind of way in from the hub into the Hypertube hub. Our Hypertube entrance on that. And we're going to want a few walls up. And time to start getting some power lines in. So what I'll probably do with this will be get like walls around everything as I figure out where I want Hypertubes going. And then yeah, I'm going to want a dedicated power line coming into this little section. So I'm going to tear up all of this floor so I can get an idea of what I'm working with, where I'm putting stuff. That belt really does need to move now. Alright. Let me go and deal with that so I can see my good work. And that gets rid of all of that. And I'm pretty sure I picked up a load of stuff that I can just dump in here. Yeah, I don't want that coal either. Or petroleum. Yeah, that's fine. Again, it doesn't matter if it's too much of a mess at the moment because things are subject to change. And get some panelled windows along all this as well. Just kind of make it look a little nicer. And now we can start figuring out what we're doing with this space. So, drag more walls out this way. That's encroaching on a power line. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. I'm really going to have to do something with these power lines. Oh, it's going to be a massive job trying to tidy those up. I need to power line into that. And... okay. Let's just get some foundation stuff on top of this. Actually, I should do this. Do the foundations on things that I've already put into place. Although I do still need to get power lines through that, so... well, I need to put some sort of a roof in so that I can work anyway. How do I want to distribute power? That's the real thing that I'm kind of struggling with at the moment, and I don't know like how many Hypertubes I'm going to be plugging into all of this. Because so far I've got one off to the hub, I've got one there that's going to take me off to that build over that way. I've got one that I want to take over to the supercomputers. And I may do like a connecting one to take myself around to plastic and then fuel generators. I need one over to the ammo, one over to the crystal oscillators, and maybe one up on the top of this, but this may disappear in time. Difficult decisions. But I'm thinking I'm going to keep this at like 5 by 5. That seems like a good size. I think what I'm going to do for power for now, just be get a power pole, plug there, just connect you there, and connect that over to this. It's going to be such a mess trying to tidy these up, though. So that can go away and connect you back over there. But this will now be our line directly over to the hub. Sweet, and practically dropped me right in as well. Oh, I like that. Need to put a roof over all of this. But otherwise, I like it. These storage containers can go as well, because they're no longer needed. I'm trying to think of a way I can differentiate these as well. I'm thinking of maybe color coding the panels that the things are on. With kind of production locations, I can always just drop down one of the item to kind of indicate, right, if I go through this one, it will take me to crystal oscillators or something. So that might not be a bad idea. So what do I need? I'll put one here. Might need to put it there, because if I'm going to put one on this wall, I'd want to separate them a bit. So we'll say that one can take me over to ammunition. That one can take me to the crystal oscillators. Seems good to me. No, I don't need power lines. I need the wall outlets. So yeah, it does mean they're off-center, but they'll be fine, I want to tell myself. So I need to redirect, or I need to work on tunnels for these as well. So I'm making quite a few changes today. But they are changes that I kind of like. And I think I'm just going to tear up a load of this. Kind of get it all out of here. It's weird to be tearing a lot of this stuff down. It's been here for so long. I haven't gotten rid of any of those power lines, have I? No. Good. Right. So... oh, I've been building this out with 4 meters. Okay. Get back to the 2s, please. They're a little more discreet. How would I like to get my hypertubes over that way? It's a good old question, that is. One that I don't know if I have an answer for at the moment. Let's get... wait, why have I still got all the... oh yeah, I put all the portable miners in those storage containers and I didn't get rid of them. Okay. This is one slight problem with doing all this. Now, I've got, like... you know, I've got Hypertube access into the hub, but actually getting in there is another matter. I might just need to do, like, a... I don't know, like a standard sort of doorway into the Hypertube hub. Or something. There's much space left in that. I'll chuck everything over here. For now. Just gets it dealt with. Out of the way. Out of my hair. I'm wondering, could I make a reasonable sort of... no, I want inverted corners. Yeah, that's how we want to do things. Because I've seen people who've done like 45-degree pathways before. I was trying to figure out how they did it, and this is how you do it. For just hypertubes, we're not going to need anything too wide, so it should work really quite well. And also cut out a fair bit of the journey and reduce how many hypertubes I need to build, or the length of the hypertubes that I need to build. I think the only problem I'm going to find with this is I'm not going to be able to put walls along this, I don't think. Yeah, because they'd have to be on the edges like that, so I couldn't get them to go like on the 45 angle. But alas, I have run out of concrete once again. Always happens to me, doesn't it? Okay, well, he managed to get himself unstuck, so that's good. I'm gonna grab some more concrete. I want to finish up this hypertube before I close the episode off. And I think to finish it up, I'm going to drag... Ow! Drag foundations out from the wall here. So I know where I want to connect to. Just going to keep the lines nice and clean. And there we go. We are connected. Right, let's see if... Well, let's see what the journey's like, because now that we've got it all set up, we may as well. Let's see how smooth it is. Oh, and I need plug power into the Hypertube entrance. And I need to put a Hypertube entrance on the damn thing in the first place. But, whoosh! Oh yeah. Marvelous stuff. Love it. I'm suitably happy with this. This is great. Really like these 45-degree angle like foundation bits as well. Really neat. And whoosh, we're in. Ah, I like it. I'm pretty sure I've got some crystal oscillators as well, so what I'm going to do is I'll place one down next to the Hypertube entrance and the little transport hub, and that will dictate where this tube is going to take us. But otherwise, I think this has been a really good episode. Nice and productive in just kind of adding some stuff to the place. We didn't exactly get much done as far as any production work goes, but I'm good with that. I may do another episode doing this kind of stuff. This may just be something that I faff around with off camera, to be honest. But I don't know. Next episode we may make a start on our bauxite production, because I'd like to get that underway so that we can start getting towards the end game, looking at turbo motors, that kind of stuff. So yeah, we'll see what the next few episodes bring. But for now, I'm going to wrap this episode up here, so I'll just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlist on the channel for more Let's Plays and metal covers, and give this video a like or a comment, just to leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield... Actually, I need all of those. Subscribe on YouTube, chuck me a follow over on Twitch, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon and becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video. I'll catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield signing off. Boom. Which is what I tend to do. Fucking noises the monks make though, jeez.